What's going on, guys? My name is Jack or JackTheBus and welcome to a brand new video. So the Black Ops 4 beta has given us a good amount of gameplay to the point where we can pretty much understand just how each specialist currently available works. With this being said, today I'm going to rank every Black Ops 4 specialist all 10 and show you just which ones you should be using and why. Before we get started, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that big boy bell so you don't miss daily streams and videos. Let's get started. Before going to this list, of course, this is all my opinions, so you may rank different specialists higher or lower, but these were my personal tiers as to how useful each felt in terms of their abilities and different types of game modes and play styles. But I'm definitely open to your guys' opinions and comments, so be sure to let me know down below what you think, like what you would have changed to the list and so on. Coming in at our number 10 spot is Crash. Crash comes with the special issue equipment Assault Pack, which supplies ammo packs that provide bonus score for taking down enemies, and the special weaponry he comes with is the TAC 5, which heals and boosts max health for the user and their team. The Crash in a sense can be swapped out with others for the bottom tier, but I found him to fall the shortest in comparison to everyone else when it comes to terms with map control. Crash simply does not seem to have a presence on the map besides his assault pack boosting teammates. It seemed like Treyarch kinda tried to go for a mercy type res for Crash's TAC 5. Instead of healing, it was more of a health booster and kind of like a resurrection in terms of team morale. But I really don't have that much to talk about Crash, as in terms of gameplay he doesn't have much and he's kind of bland compared to the other 9 specialists. But at our number 9 spot I have Prophet. Prophet comes equipped with a Seeker Shock Mine, a deployable tactical that hunts down enemies and shocks them with a temporary paralysis, and the special issue weaponry, which is his Tempest, returning from Black Ops 3 a little bit differently, acting as a tactical rifle that shoots electrically charged shock rounds to incapacitate enemies and any squad mates within their proximity. Prophet I moved around a lot while making this list, but ended up putting him at slot number 9 after my playtest with him. My main gripe with Prophet is his special issue equipment, the Seeker Shock Mine. On paper, this sounds like a very useful piece of equipment, but it definitely falls short in terms of gameplay. It almost always takes an extremely long path to the enemy if you throw it in an outside lane to the middle. Even without this slight annoyance, once it gets to the enemy, it's still underwhelming. Maybe if the Seeker did a bit more damage, it'd be easier to work with, but it simply stuns them for a short period of time and even provides a grace period in which the other user can counter it, and it's really easy to counter. It seems like every time I get hit by one of these Seeker Shock Mines, I counter it like 100% of the time. The only reason Prophet did beat out Crash for spot number 9 is the fact that the Tempest is a bit of a redeemer. It's definitely not as powerful as compared to its Black Ops 3 counterpart, but it is definitely built more around a competitive aspect. It comes with an ACOG type scope that chains enemies into ground paralysis. I found it extremely effective in the close quarter rooms where we are used to seeing in the beta, with it being very accurate and seemingly easy to use. The downfall of it, however, is this extremely long cooldown it provides with the punishment of a regular cooldown even if you just pull it out and die. And it kind of contradicts itself with the ACOG scope, as it's meant to chain people kind of near each other, but it's hard to do that in a close quarter area with the ACOG scope compared to, I mean, maybe just iron sights. And that's why Prophet is at slot number 9. Coming in at number 8 is the Nomad. He comes equipped with Mesh Mine, which are explosive traps that connect to create lethal tripwires, and the K9 unit, of course, which is the attack dog that can be commanded to follow. Does anyone else miss the flying dog? Either way, I'm so glad they nerfed Fido. They could fly and soak in an entire magazine before mauling you. But anyways, the Nomad is kind of in a weird spot at the moment. The Mesh Mine for some reason appears to have a really good zoning potential, but never seems to live up to the expectations. While playtesting him, I found constantly no one would ever run to the tripwire before seeing it, even if I put it seemingly out of sight. I imagine I'm misusing it though, so let me know down in the comments if I could have better placement with it, but I feel like it just doesn't have enough kill potential. They might need to lower the amount that you can see, or just like how bright the line is. As far as I know, I've died to probably 1 the entire beta. The dog is definitely a step up from the SI though. It almost definitely has 1 kill potential, but also draws enemy fire off of you if you stick near the pup. One of the biggest downsides to the Nomad, however, is the pain you feel of losing your dog to an enemy after becoming too attached emotionally. This happens to me basically every time. Coming in at number 7 is Ruin. Ruin comes equipped with a grapple gun, allowing users to quickly grapple and zip to nearby locations, and Gravity Slam, of course, which is a kinetic device that delivers a lethal blast radius around the point of impact. Alright lads, put the pitchforks down. But Jack, the Ruin is the best specialist ever. You can fly with his hook grapple. Listen, I love hitting nice quickscopes off of Ruin's grapple as much as the next guy. but you have to admit, when it comes to team play, the Ruin is mediocre at best. He's definitely in front of Prophet, Ajax, Crash, and Nomad because of his grapple cooldown being so short, but does not offer much besides that. His gravity slam, like Black Ops 3, is simple, useful, and fun to use, but has an extremely high cooldown, and if used incorrectly can take down 1 or less enemies. Ruin takes spot number 7. At number 6 we have Battery. Battery comes equipped with the Cluster Grenade as a powerful explosive grenade that sticks to surfaces and releases sub-munitions upon detonation. She also comes with the War Machine, of course, returning from Black Ops 3 as well, which is a high explosive grenade launcher. Battery, Battery, Battery. It took a lot for me to put Battery ahead of the others, but playing against one in the beta has definitely shifted my opinion. Literally every time an opposing one has pulled their War Machine out with me in the general vicinity, I'm 100% dead. The Cluster Grenade, however, is definitely underwhelming. It can be cool in context for other grenades to go shooting off of, but they provide little to no splash range, causing not much of a threat. But the War Machine definitely carries Battery to spot number 6, as it provides a very large threat in terms of team play, especially when you're all grouped up. Number 5, Ajax. Ajax comes equipped with a 9-bang, a tactical grenade that flashes and stuns and can be cooked for a total of 9 possible detonations. He also comes with the ballistic shield, which is a durable transforming defensive shield with a built-in machine pistol. Okay, so I actually have a story about Ajax. I had originally put him at slot either 8 or 9 until I talked to my friend Josh or Sly Panda. He's been using Ajax a decent amount during the beta, and I have too, but probably not as much as him. He told me that the 9-bang is probably one of the most useful pieces of equipment in the game. After hearing this from him, I had to try it out myself, and I definitely can see what he means. As far as team play goes, if a team's grouped up or anything, and you throw a 9-bang in, there's basically nothing anyone in that room can do besides let you come in and spray them down. The 9-bang not only covers a decent amount of area, but it also lasts so long that there's no counterplay to it. This doesn't even include the ballistic shield, which I actually had a lot of fun with. As you can see in this clip, I actually took down a couple people with it, you know, meleeing, such. I wanted to try everything, the pistol damage and all, and it's actually pretty useful. You can even heal behind it, which is really nice. It seems to soak up a lot of bullets too, which is another pro. Ajax comes in at slot number 5. Number 4, Seraph. Seraph comes equipped with a tac deploy, which is a deployable beacon that gives your teammates the ability to redeploy to the surrounding area, and the Annihilator, of course, from Black Ops 3 as well, which is a massive high caliber revolver that fires devastating rounds with increased bullet pin. Oh boy, does Seraph's Annihilator hit harder than ever. Bro, what happened between the events in Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 chronologically? Did Seraph go back in development? Literally the first time I whipped out the Annihilator while playtesting, I hit this super nasty feed. The tac deploy also provides a lot of zone coverage, allowing your team to quickly respawn and get back in the fight, especially like in modes like Control. Number 3, Firebreak. Firebreak comes equipped with the reactor core, which emits a damaging radiation field that wounds enemies and reduces their maximum health for a time and prevents healing. His special weapon is the Purifier from Black Ops 3, which is the flamethrower that shoots a steady stream of flame, scorching enemies within close range. I'm going to get a lot of hate for putting Firebreak so high up, but hear me out. In Black Ops 3, I fell in love with him. He was my go-to specialist. I had everything maxed on his progress and pretty much every rare suit available. I was really happy with what they did to his kit in Black Ops 4 though. In Black Ops 3, his L1 kind of just slowed and stunned enemies around him, but they really increased the skill gap and kill potential with him in Black Ops 4 that didn't really take away from the core of his kit. His new SI equipment, Reactor Core, is easily one of my favorite abilities in the game. It has the potential to wipe entire teams if you're good enough with placement. In this clip here, I'm easily able to clear out the enemies in this room around the corner by placing myself close enough to burn them with the reactor core. The flamethrower, similarly to Black Ops 3's, is okay with circumstance, but can fall short in terms of range, of course. I may just be blindly comparing it to the World at War flamethrower range, but it is still essential to Firebreak's kit. Firebreak comes in at the number 3 spot due to his buff and area control, made possible by his through-the-wall reactor core. Number 2, Torque. Torque comes equipped with the razor wire, which damages and slows enemies that attempt to cross it, and his special issue weaponry is the barricade, which is a reinforced cover for protection while securing objectives. It also has a built-in microwave field that slows and damages enemies. Torque was a really interesting specialist to evaluate. The main advantage he has in Black Ops 4 is his insane objective control. Day 1 of the Black Ops 4 beta, I was able to hold a control objective all by myself due to his kit. The barbed wire trap was also buffed as far as I know since, so it can even take more of a hit and stay standing. The main part, however, that separates Torque from the other specialists is the barricade. It holds such a large distance, soaks bullets like a sponge, and stays standing, and even emits a microwave beam similar to the Guardian from Black Ops 3, you know, that really annoying kill streak? Yeah, that's in his kit. This alone is able to hold an entire area solely because of the inability for enemies to destroy it at certain distances. And not to mention how satisfying it is to receive point from razor wire snares. Torque takes spot number 2 with his objective control and little to no counterplay. And finally, at spot number 1, you probably guessed guessed it, is Recon. Recon comes equipped with its sensor dart, which reveals enemies within its proximity, and vision pulse, which pulses the map to reveal all enemies for yourself and teammates. Recon is on another level. I feel like I'm playing Overwatch again, and Soldier 76's ultimate pops up when my vision pulse is available. Not to mention you even get spammed with points just for finding people through walls. This power wouldn't be as big of a deal, but it actually gives your teammates vision of enemies through the walls and structures too. It quite literally gives your entire team wall hacks. While gathering gameplay of each specialist, I played a game or two to gather a general opinion on the use of each ability. In the one single game I played as Recon, I was awarded best play while using vision pulse. It provides such an advantage over the other team, and I can only imagine how much you can put this to use while holding objectives in domination or search and destroy. This is without mentioning the use of the sensor dart and just how that has such a low cooldown and provides a mini UAV over a specific area. Overall, the Recon is clearly one of the most dominating specialists in Black Ops 4 so far, so that's why he's at spot number 1. Anyways guys, that's gonna be my ranking list for all the specialists in the Black Ops 4 beta. Do you agree with me? Let me know down in the comments. If you don't want to type out a whole list, just let me know what your most used specialist is in the beta so far and what you'd like to see in the future. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe and hit that big boy bell if you are new to the channel, as I post daily content and stream all the time. Anyways guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.